You know it's JEJE Vibe. You know I got the amazing queen with me.
Thanks, my love.
We gotta talk about, I think we're circling back on Tesla. Remember the beginning of the year?
Hey, the Cybertruck got burnt.
Gee.
With fireworks on New Year's Day.
And it looks like that is just rolling down the year now. It's people vandalizing Tesla.
Keying Tesla, doing so many things to it, burning.
The surveillance video shows what police say is a suspect firebombing Teslas parked at a Las Vegas service center last week. Thursday, authorities arrested 36-year-old Paul Juan Kim, who they claim graffitied the word resist onto the building and fired several rounds into the cars before throwing Molotov cocktails at them.
In suburban Seattle, police say 6 vehicles were tagged at a Tesla dealership. One of them was a Cybertruck that was just at the dealership for maintenance. It was spray painted and tagged. The truck's owners called the incident disheartening, but says he doesn't feel personally attacked.
This submitter was shopping for groceries with his son. When they returned, they discovered their Model Y had been tagged by a vandal. After reviewing his Sentry Mode events, our submitter discovered the vandal had spray painted his Tesla just minutes before he'd finished shopping. He called the police, and they told him this wasn't the first time this had happened in the area. The officers were also upset because they were Tesla owners too. Thankfully, the genius criminal had made sure to get his face and his license plate number recorded by Sentry Mode.
And take a look at this. Police are investigating after close to 80 Tesla vehicles were vandalized in Hamilton. This happened overnight on Tuesday at a dealership at Lime Ridge Mall on Upper Wentworth Street. The vehicles were parked outside. The damage includes scratches to fenders and hoods and punctured tires.
And this is all motivated.
Even the charging stations too.
These Tesla charging stations in the town of Littleton were intentionally set on fire. You can see them really badly burned, just charred remains of those 2 stations right there. A couple more here as well.
Australia police and the FBI are trying to find out who vandalized about a half of the Tesla charging stations at the Centralia outlets. It's the latest in a string of vandalisms and protests against Tesla following Elon Musk's development and government involvement.
Florida County Sheriff's Office says it is investigating vandalism to a row of Tesla superchargers. The charging stations are in Myers, right along Highway 50. The stations are tagged with Elon Musk's name and swastikas.
Like, why would you go out there?
Even people are encouraging it too. Really?
Movement of anger and hate, a wave of anti-Elon Musk protests erupting across America. It happened all during the weekend as left-wing protesters targeted over 200 dealerships, showrooms, and charging stations under the banner of Take Tesla Down. It's a movement. They're protesting senior advisor Elon Musk's efforts to cut out government waste through the Department of Government Efficiency.
Why would you encourage something like that? That people should go out and key in or vandalize people driving Teslas? Like I even saw a map where they were putting out information.
They had people with Tesla and they had people's name and their location tagged to their Tesla.
That's not good.
Nope.
Like, why would you do that?
Elon Musk's ties to the Trump administration have led to an apparent act of intimidation online as Tesla owners now face an ultimatum. Sell your car or find yourself on a blacklist. A website called DogeQuest posted the alleged personal information of Tesla owners across the United States with an interactive map, including an image of a Molotov cocktail as the cursor. DogeQuest claims to, quote, empower creative expressions of protest through exposing the names, addresses, addresses, phone numbers, and email addresses of Tesla owners, saying it will only remove the data if they can provide proof they've sold their Teslas. The map also includes Tesla dealership addresses, locations of Tesla superchargers, and the personal information of employees from Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge. 404 Media was the first to report on DogeQuest, verifying at least some of the information posted is legitimate. One person listed in the site's data contacted 404 Media, confirming that they are a Tesla owner, saying they're worried about potential threats to their family. Social media users reported the site seemed to have been taken down at one point Tuesday after getting errors when trying to load it. However, as of Wednesday morning, it's back up. The doxing effort comes as Tesla car owners, dealerships, and charging stations have been targeted nationwide by protesters and vandals because of Musk's involvement with Doge and its effort to cut wasteful spending and fraud within the federal government.
People are stopping on the highway to approach people driving Tesla for what?
Lee was on the way to a doctor's appointment in Linwood Wednesday morning when she says all of a sudden a driver behind her just laid on the horn as they came up to a red light. Things spiraled out of control when a white SUV followed her and cut her off, stopping in the middle of the road.
Gets out and walks straight up to my window. So I cracked my window and I said, what is the problem? And he goes, you need to sell your car. This is a Nazi car. You're driving it. You need to sell your car.
Lee says she's been driving a Tesla for the last 2 years. She says a man wearing a camouflage jacket and a ski mask attacked her for it.
Just because you don't like, okay, it's okay for you to say, I don't want to buy your product. But not now seeing my product and saying you want to now destroy my product. Like, what my product do to you?
Isn't it shocking how much violence and hatred is coming from the left? I mean, isn't it supposed to be the party they claim to be the party of empathy, and yet they're burning Teslas and shooting up dealerships and calling for the death of the president and me? I'm like, guys, you know, this is insane. Like, they're gone psycho. I mean, it's really like, I totally understand if somebody doesn't want to buy a product. Yeah, it's up to you. It's a free country, you know, but you don't have to burn it down. Okay? But much. That's somebody else's car. Leave it alone.
If you don't like it, you don't buy it.
True.
That's all you can say. But don't go around disturbing people that bought the product that you don't like. That's not good. And that's why they're calling it some
domestic terrorism.
Crazy.
Some say they should be labeled domestic terrorists.
I will do that. I'll do it. I'm going to stop them. We catch anybody doing it because they're harming a great American company. You know, I've stuck up for the NFL. I've stuck up for a lot of American companies and other companies, but American companies.
Tesla attacks that we have been seeing in recent weeks. We now are learning that Attorney General Pam Bondi has announced charges against 3 people in domestic terrorism attacks on Teslas. 3 people accused of destroying Tesla cars and charging stations are now facing up to 20 years in prison for domestic terrorism. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced just moments ago. She said in a statement as well, the days of committing crimes without consequence have ended. Let this be a warning. If you join this wave of domestic terrorism against Tesla properties, the Department of Justice will put you behind bars.
Because now people who are driving these cars don't feel safe. And
that's not cool.
That's not cool. Why would you want to put people like?
How did we get here?
Like
how did America get here? That's what
This is crazy.
I'm still trying to figure out. We all used to mingle and be cool as fuck as shit.
No matter how your political views are, it's okay. It's just like, oh, your religion or whatever you believe in, cool. But that doesn't mean we should now start going against people for driving what they choose to drive or owning what they own because you don't like who owns it. It's okay for you to protest and say you don't want to buy it. Not now encouraging
to vandalize
to like, come on. We could do better. That's what we're saying in JEJE VIBE. We could do better as humans and see past this whole, oh, this one is right and this one is left. It's okay.
How about be good to one another? I keep saying it. Be good to one another.
It's okay to just transfer good energy. Why are you carrying so much hate? Why are you waking up and you're thinking to go and...
Hate is too heavy.
It's heavy. Why would you want to go disturb anybody else because they... Like, why? Just live your own life. And do you. So, it's not looking good now because so many of these people who have been vandalizing Teslas are beginning to find out the truth that the cameras on Tesla.
That's the thing though. You don't even know the product that you're vandalizing. That shit has cameras to be able to check the sides of the roads and you can see it.
And you're giving yourself off away like that in 3D. Not even 3D, 4 dimensions.
This woman is about to key a Tesla. Mean-spirited acts of vandalism are happening across the USA to Tesla owners, and they're all caught on security cameras, which are equipped on Teslas. Total damage, $1,500. Once is not enough for this woman who keys a Tesla twice. This granny repeatedly keys a car in a parking lot in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Getting it repaired won't be cheap, says owner Amanda Obbett.
Right now, the estimate is at $7,650.
And look at this random attack.
I was speechless, and then anger came in, and I just couldn't believe someone did this on purpose.
Crazy.
HD.
With their faces on it while they scratch it.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, you're Elon Musk, huh? Freaking Rocket Man? How about F you? F you like you're screwing us, you stupid prick.
As humans, like, why are you doing that? Why are you going around disturbing other people's property? So these people are finding it the hard way now. They're getting arrested and getting charges.
Tesla vehicles are being vandalized across the country, and now a Baldwin man is facing a felony property charge after authorities say he was caught on camera keying a Tesla.
Town and Country Police just released the name of this suspect, Matthew Reynolds, in connection with the vandalism.
New information tonight out of Loveland. A second arrest now made after recent vandalism at a Tesla dealership. Police say Cooper Frederick lit something that started a fire outside the dealership on Lincoln Avenue last week. He faces charges including arson and criminal mischief. We've already told you about the arrest of another woman for cases of vandalism at the same dealership in February. In total, the dealership has been targeted 5 times since late January.
Tesla showroom on Andover Street. Police say that 28-year-old Gardy Pierre splashed paint on multiple vehicles that were parked in the lot for sale. You can see, if you look closely, that yellow and red paint in this video. Officers say Pierre ran away, but they chased him and arrested him on the North Shore Mall property. Pierre was arraigned late this afternoon in Peabody District Court. He pleaded not guilty to 11 counts of defacing property, 1 count of disturbing the peace. He's being held on $100 cash bail. And police tell us the combined value of the vehicles that were vandalized is about $500,000.
You don't know what happened yet? No. Okay. Can I see some ID, please? Yeah. You as well, sir. So, you want to talk about what happened here? No. Okay. I don't know what happened. You didn't see that Tesla? No. Okay. Well, we have something. Okay.
And we won't condone that bullshit. Anybody that is supporting.
Hey, even in the Matrix now, we see people promote it too. Even Tim Walz.
Like, what are we doing?
Torching Tesla dealerships, and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, remember him, the manly man who almost became America's vice president, is celebrating its share price tanking.
Saying on my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
Like, with the influence that people have, people should be really careful what they're saying. You're encouraging people to go vandalize other people's. Like, this is still. Why would you like? Would you like it? Somebody
vandalizes your own car,
or
the air filter car that you were changing,
like,
dude.
Someone just comes and vandalizes your car.
How would you feel too?
Would you take it?
This guy bugs me in a way that is probably unhealthy, and but I have to be careful about being a smartass. I was making a joke. These people have no sense of humor. They are the most literal people. But my point was they're all mad, and I said something I didn't probably shouldn't have about a company.
Is it cool?
Hey,
not cool. Don't be keying people's car. And for those who are going around doing this bullshit, you guys are getting to find out that actual cameras right now on Tesla. And those cameras, they work 24 hours.
They do.
So it's only a matter of time that they figure you out. So if you're new to the channel, please don't condone this bullshit. And hit the like, subscribe.
We're out of here now.
See you in the next one. JEJE Vibe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Two young environmental activists filmed themselves as they spray paint the Tesla dealership. An act of vandalism in broad daylight.
They took this action to take a stand against the billionaire class. Elon Musk, who is the owner of Tesla, is currently taking control of the United States democracy and is dismantling it by defunding all environmental protections.
It's the latest in a spate of crimes targeting everything Tesla, as founder Elon Musk's influence grows in the White House. Vehicles and charging stations have been defaced or damaged, and showrooms the site of Tesla takedown protests in recent weeks. The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force is investigating after Teslas were shot at and firebombed at a service center in Las Vegas. In Vancouver, the International Auto Show says it has removed Tesla as a participant at this week's event.
The political position on this has absolutely no bearing on the decision. This is purely from a safety point for our guests and our attendees.
Musk says he is shocked by what he calls hatred and violence from the left.
Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged, there's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
But Musk has seen the haphazard slashing of the U.S. federal workforce. Some believe the backlash against the electric car maker is just the beginning of a larger movement against Donald Trump.
It's kind of the low-hanging fruit in a mass protest that is going to ramp up against, this kind of whole administration.
This growing wave of anger directed at Tesla is having an impact on its bottom line. Shares have fallen more than 40% since January.